Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange? Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery. Ah, Professor. What an honor that you would come and talk to me. I'd like to learn more about you.
Oh my! The crest of flames? Could it really? Yes, the actual crest of flames! No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional.
Excitement is understandable.
The scandal with the Western Church troubles me. We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
Captain Garreg was all furrowed brow earlier. Do you know what's got him so concerned? If there's a problem, I want to help any way I can.
Oh.
Okay. I doubt there's anything I could do for him, but I figured I'd ask anyway. Hey, I hope we get a chance to practice together when you find the time. I know I'm in a different class, but you're the only other person.
Alright, strength and length. Do I have any other quests? Visit to Garreg. Garreg wishes to speak with you. This month only. The trouble Justin left the master, don't forget the professor here will help. What is this? That's rare. Oh man, we have so many requests. Cleaning the bandit spotter, so that's a request. We got sauna time. Okay, we need to get these from random fights. I'm looking for T schedule. Does Rhea have like 2 requests for me, or like 3 requests for me?
Professor, Gerald was looking for you.
Where is he?
It seems he has gone off somewhere.
Alright, he's at the
If he
grave.
is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around. I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you.
Taking on more mission assignments is a good way to keep with your training. Head on to the battlefield, further hone your skills. Sure.
You must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you. May I ask a favor of you?
Find 2 students assigned hells who are struggling in life with monastery, giving them herbs. Sure.
May I ask a favor of you?
The request activity point to accept. Okay, so I can't. A lot of the earlier quests needs activity points, and you really want the activity point to get your stats, certain stats to go up to recruit students. But like the first couple of months, like this is month number 5, basically asks you to use like all of your activity points to do some random stuff, which is kind of annoying. Now I need to. I need to spend this month, this weekend to fight in like to do a fight, and then I need to like instead of a seminar, I need to walk around the monastery because I need to do sauna. I need to do like tea time. I need to. I want to get the. I want to do the last tournament again, and then maybe then I need one more time to get motivation up to do a meal to get at least like some of these motivation to go up. Man, there's a lot of stuff you gotta use the activity points for.
Professor, are you looking for Captain Garreg? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was.
Oh, Gerald? He's
said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there. I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Sedith knows.
Do I really need to go talk to Sedith? Because I already know where the graveyard is. Yeah, I think that's Gerald right down there. Pretty sure I can just go ahead and talk to him.
Hey, wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave.
Why should her grave here?
Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. So smart. Wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you. But she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Well done.
Nice.
You have my thanks.
So the whole plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised? That means what right? I wish I could go on here.
Gift. Feeling of sadness. I guess that's for you, right?
Oh, thank you.
You are sad. Who's this one? Is this the Doom? No, that's an ad. Okay.
Father.
Calm down.
Thank you so much.
Ancient coin. Art traveling, art or coin. All feather can go to everyone. Weapon maintenance, horseback riding, animals or cute things.
Thank you so much.
Okay, only plus 25. So definitely not gonna be for you.
Hi there, Ash. Here to do some reading as well, I take it? Ash?
Huh, Ingrid, you gave me a start. How long have you been standing there?
Not too long. Apologies for startling you. Must be a great book for you to be so deeply engrossed in it. What has you so captivated?
Oh, it's quite an old book. One of the really old legends of Fargus.
Aha! It must be the Sword of Kaifon then, yes?
Oh, so you know it.
Oh, yes. I know it quite well. I read it often as a child. In fact, I read it so much that my personal copy fell apart. I brought it everywhere with me. I adore that book. The tale of the warrior Kaifon, whose devotion and loyalty enabled his best friend Luke to become king. He went to great lengths to see things through.
Exactly. I love the image of him charging forward into the fray, ready to take on any obstacle in the name of his king.
Indeed, he was the very picture of the perfect knight. In my opinion, the best chapter is right around the middle of the book.
Ah, the part about the war of the eagle and lion? That's my favorite part. In a flash, Kaifon's sword flew from its scabbard. The knight parried the assassin's blade mere inches from the spine of his king.
Kaifon's blade hummed like the wind, slashing the enemy's throat. In mere moments, their forces lay vanquished, decimated by his mighty blows. I can recite the entirety of it if you like. I never grow weary of that tale. The pinnacle of knighthood, with all its struggles and glory.
I know just what you mean. I never get tired of it. Some people laugh at me for reading these old tales, but I'll never outgrow them. I'm glad to find someone who shares my enthusiasm.
I'm glad of it as well. Tell me, what other books do you enjoy, Ash?
Well, the first one I ever read was Lug and the Maiden of Wind.
You have fantastic taste. That story is another favorite. The final chapter makes me tear up every time.
I know. When I first read it, I just couldn't get that ending out of my head.
It seems we have much in common. I look forward to chatting again sometime.
I'd love to. Yes, let's.
Alright. Sylvain. Annette, go.
Hey, Annette. Hitting the magic books again? Has anyone ever told you that you're pretty cute when you're studying?
Sorry, Sylvain, but I'm trying to think right now. Could you keep quiet for a bit?
How can you stay focused reading a book that thick? With such small print? Is some of that text upside down?
If I use the formula in this line here, the magical energy should... No, that's not right.
You're even cuter when you're working through a difficult problem.
Sylvain, I'm serious. Please be quiet.
Hang on. Look at the third line. You've got the formula wrong.
I said the... Oh, you're right. How did you know that?
Well, I mean, it's written right there.
Most people wouldn't be able to grasp this formula just by glancing at it. Have you read this book before?
Nope, this is the first time. Okay, now that I look at it, wow, this book makes things way more complicated than they need to be.
And what's your take on this part here?
It's just describing another application for the same formula. This is pretty easy.
You know, you're actually kind of amazing. I've been studying magic for a while now, but even I have trouble with this stuff. You act like all you do is mess around, but are you actually working really hard in secret?
Nah, hanging out with girls is way more fun. I guess I just picked this stuff up somewhere. Life is short, Annette. If you waste it working hard, it'll be over before you know it. Get out in the world. Have some fun.
That's easy for you to say. You're strong and smart without even trying. It's not fair. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
No, I was just thinking you're pretty cute when you're sulking. You know that?
What is wrong with you?
Hey, I just got lucky with that stuff in the book. I'd normally never be able to outsmart you. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here and leave you to it.
Got lucky, huh? I'm not so sure about that. Well, that does it. It might be tough, but I won't accept second place. Let's go, me. I can do this. I'm gonna finish this whole book before sundown.
Alright. Where else do we need to go? What other quest do I have? Sana and T. This is T. No, this one. Yeah, I need to get this for you. Clear the way. I think I have like 2 battle quests. Huh. Alright, whatever. Alright, we have Abyss we gotta do, right? Yeah. Go to Abyss.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. Actually, if I recall correctly, which is my job and passion, There were reportable happenings up top as well. That's why I'm still stuck with Mr. Backup. I'm still here by request of Lord Seventh. You can never be too vigilant. Truth be told, I'm used to the guy by now. Not Yuri, though. He shoots him a pointed glare every time he walks by. How eerie is that?
Isn't he gonna marry your sister soon? I think like one of you dies and the other one marries their sister. I think that's how that goes.
He used to use his position in the church to look out for Abyss. He basically set this whole place up for us. Then some scandal or other forced him out. I wonder what got the church so riled up.
Yeah. Nice sword, Chatterbox. I like how it lights up. It's a neat trick. But now that you have it, the church is going to want to use your power through Garreg ends. Are you going to let that happen?
No.
Good. Glad to hear it. You gotta think for yourself. You're too good to become one of their stooges.
It's like this. The best fighter in Abyss? Balthus, probably. Yuri's definitely the most cunning. Constance is the strongest with magic. The most dangerous of them all, though? Happy. You've heard the rumors, haven't you?
Now, you're a busy one, aren't you? Always on the road. Being a professor seems like a tough gig. Back when I was first enrolled here, we rarely traveled. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion was about it. This really stirs up the old memories. When I took part, the house lost. It may have been my fault. It's hard to believe, but I was pretty rash back then. Hey, think I could join in again this year? Bet you could pull some strings and make it happen, yeah?
Nikolai. I know that guy. Northern Fargus, he's pretty well known. And not in a good way. The guy does what he pleases. Attacking towns in Margrave Gautier's territory relentlessly. Stealing food and even abducting women. I may be the leader of a bunch of thugs, too. But I'm nothing like that slime bag.
Sounds like you really hate him.
It's a strong word. It's more that I think I could lead his bandits in a better way. A hero's relic can turn a slime bag like Miklon into a knight. I know you've got one of those shinies yourself. Don't go doing anything reckless.
Oh, Constance not down here. Constance on the surface. Yeah, she was at the greenhouse. That's why she's not down here. I was looking for her.
That shopping trip took longer than expected, didn't it, Mercy? It truly did. You bought just about everything in the place. You're so good at deciding the best thing to buy. I sort of wanted it all. I mean, not that I was excessive. I think you bought just about as much as I did. Oh, really? The number of bags you're carrying says otherwise. What? That's... fine. You got me. I was just having too much fun. I love shopping with you, Mercy. It was fun. It's nice going into town without having to run errands for once. Isn't it? And I'm pretty confident the professor will forgive our little detour. This actually reminds me of going to school in Ferdiad. Me too. It almost feels like that time in our lives was a story from long ago. So much has changed since then. Oh, but there's at least one thing that hasn't changed. Me and you, right? We're the same old friends we always were. That's just what I was about to say. I've known you so long I can always guess. Mercy, we'll stay friends like this forever, won't we? Is something wrong? You sound worried. Since our time in the capital, so much has happened. We've had to make new lives for ourselves, and we've seen at least as many hard times as good. If things keep changing like this, I wonder if we'll be able to stay the same people we are now. I wonder that too. I don't think everything in the future will be perfect, but it's us. So I'm sure we'll figure it out together, right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
Oh, Mercy, I can always guess what you're gonna say.
Oh, it's getting late. We better hurry back before the professor gets angry.
You're right. Run, Mercy!
What? Wait for me, Annie. You know I'm not as fast as you. Run!
I'll save the next one for later. Alright. Yeah, we're done exploring for now.